Do you run from experiences, opportunities? Hey guys, welcome to Connecting to Greatness. I am Kamatra Maxwell, and I'm so happy for you to join me on another Motivational Monday. So I want to make this quick video to just encourage any one of us who out there who self-sabotage. So 2 questions for you. Do you self-sabotage? And are you a runner? Now, what does that mean? Do you run from experiences, opportunities, just things in your life that you honestly want to enjoy, want to try, but you're so scared that you become paralyzed and you just quit? You give up on really leaning into those experiences and thereby sabotaging those experiences. And you may sabotage them by coming up with excuses, or even the voices that are in your head telling you that you can't do it, that you're not good enough, that this person is better at it than you, that you talk yourself out of life, you talk yourself out of opportunities, you talk yourself out of love, jobs, career opportunities, whatever it is, and you sabotage them. You stop them from even happening. You don't even really give it an effort, and then you say, you see, I know this would have happened. And that is self-sabotaging. So I used to be a runner. I used to be a runner when it came to love. I was so scared of trying. I was so scared of failing that I would sabotage my relationships. Learning the behavior of self-sabotaging comes from past experiences. So one of the things I always ask you guys to do is look back on your past experiences and try to identify those areas that cause you to develop these unhealthy habits, unhealthy coping skills that you've developed. And I look back on my relationship with my dad. My dad would come in and out of my life. One thing I could remember about my relationship with my dad is that at times he would come into the house and would not take off his shoes. And by not taking off his shoes, it left such an impression on me as a kid, because when he did take off his shoes, I knew that he was going to be sticking around for some time. And then when he did not take off his shoes, I knew that he would only be with us for a short time, and at times would leave without even saying goodbye. Now that left a mark. And as I grew older, I saw my father as a runner, but as I grew older, I became the runner. When it came to relationships, I wouldn't even try. I became so scared that I would take off. I wouldn't take off my shoes or get settled in to the relationship. I would just take off running. And then I was running because of my own issues. And I believe my father ran because of his own issues that he was dealing with. As the runner, when it came to other people, I wasn't even giving them a try. They were there ready to love, and I was taking off, sometimes emotionally without they even knowing. I was not there. I was gone. Now, how do you break the habit of self-sabotaging? And it starts off with really being honest with yourself that this is what I've been doing. Looking at areas in your life that you've been running from. Looking at experiences in your life that you've probably missed because of them. Now, I'm not asking you to identify those moments for you to stay and wallow and beat up yourself about. No, that is not why I'm asking you to do that. I'm asking you for you to create the dots. Say, okay, I can see that I did this here and I did this there and I did that there. So I am acknowledging, yes, that I've been running. Yes, I'm acknowledging that I've been avoiding these experiences. Now, why? The why is very important for you to answer that. Now, I had to be honest with myself and say, I've been avoiding these experiences because I'm scared. I'm scared of loving and being abandoned. I'm scared of opening my heart and that person leaving. And that feeling reminded me of my dad leaving. That's what it was. And when I came to that realization, it was such a relief because I was able to make the connections. So sometimes making that connection is very important. And sometimes you may not be able to make a connection, but you know that something is wrong and something needs to change. I believe one of the most important things is to get help. Some of these issues that we're struggling with, and not just emotion. There are emotional issues that relate to mental health issues. And once I sought the help that I needed, I was diagnosed with anxiety. It was so important for me to get that help, and it was so important for me to know what was going on, that I didn't have to struggle alone. And now that I knew what was going on emotionally with me, I could get the tools that I need to be successful. So it's really important that we seek the help. Another part is the conversations that we have with ourselves. Because of the things that we've been through in the past and the scars that it's left, we sometimes tell ourselves a story. Well, if this relationship didn't work, really, am I worthy of love? Am I enough? Can anyone love me? And time passes by and nothing changes in our life. And we think, well, I'm this age at this point and nothing has happened. It's because I'm not good enough, or I'll never find love. And it's not true. It's not true. The only thing that's true is that you've been holding on to this old story for so long, and you've been repeating these behaviors for so long, that you are stopping your experiences from happening. And because you're stopping them from happening, you're then saying, you see, it's true because it's not here. It's not here because you need new tools. It's not here because you need to change the conversation that you've been having with yourself, that you're not enough, that you're not worthy of love, or you're not deserving of love. So it's seeking the help, it's doing the work, and it's changing the conversation you have with yourself. It's also surrounding yourself with people that are invested in you, that love you, and they want to see you succeed. So for anyone who's been a runner, stop running. Stop. It's exhausting. It's exhausting, and while you're running, you're missing out on so many opportunities. I will tell you this, the moment I stopped running, the moment I got the help that I needed and gained the tools, surrounded myself with people who were being successful in love, it took me a while to really find people who probably struggled with anxiety or struggled with in terms of relationships. But what I did find was people that were willing to help me, even though they didn't understand what I was going through. They were able to help me and be compassionate towards me. And when I really, really dug my feet in and decided that I was going to exist in this space, I was going to exist in love, I wasn't going to run anymore, and I was going to do the work, that come what may, I was going to do the work, my whole life changed. Love one of the most amazing individuals that I've ever met, and be loved back in return. So I want to urge you, stop running, open your heart, really get the help you need, and stop missing out on life. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe down below, and thank you for joining us on Connecting to Greatness. Bye.